Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my recommendations and the products that I think you should avoid buying during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. Now, if we haven't met, my name is Kelly and I am a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on YouTube I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, don't forget to subscribe. So if you've been thinking about picking up a couple things from this sale, or if you really didn't even know that there was a sale and you want to know more about what I'd recommend, then let's get into it. So just a few details about the 21 Days of Beauty sale. It's exactly that. It's 21 days of beauty deals, and usually it's 50% off of a few products each day. Now, each day has its specific sale, so you're only able to get those items on that day for the sale. Now, I also thought that there were like little mini sales going on for the whole entire sale stretch. I thought that that's what they do in the spring, but maybe they don't do that in the fall. But like I said, to get the deals that I'm going to mention today, you do have to shop on that specific day, so don't miss out on those. And I will also give you the products that I really don't think are worth the money so that you can hopefully save a little bit of cash. Now, one thing I want to point out is a few of these sale items are specifically for Diamond and Platinum members. So Ulta has a rewards program, just like a lot of the different stores do. And obviously the more you spend, the higher the tier that you get to. So you do have to be Diamond or Platinum for some of these, but I will make sure to note that. By the way, speaking of Diamond and Platinum members, I want to let you know that Ulta is offering free shipping on any order that you do that is purchasing one of these beauty steals. So even if you're just looking to get one of the items on that specific day, they are offering free shipping, which is pretty great. I did notice that some of these are also only offered online. So if that is the case, I will go ahead and just pop that detail right up here on the screen so that you guys know whether or not you will have the option of picking it up in store if you choose. So again, I will only notate it if it is online only right up here on the screen. Now, the sale starts on August 30th, which is the day that I'm putting this video up. So as far as these first few products, get online if you want one of these and add to cart quickly. Now, right away off the bat, on August 30th, we have 50% off the Foreo Luna Mini 2. Now, what the Luna is it's basically a silicone sonic cleansing device. So it has what I would call somewhere between like little nubs and bristles. So it's not as long as a bristle, but it's a little bit more flexible than a nub, if that makes sense. But this really helps you get a deeper cleanse along with the T-Sonic pulses. I really do like that this, to me, is much easier and safer to clean than something that has a brush head like a Clarisonic. I do also like the fact that this is going to be a less physical exfoliating device than a Clarisonic would be. So if you're looking for a deeper clean, this would be a great way to go. And at 50% off, you're saving a ton of money. Now, we do also have the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. So Benefit is known for amazing brow products, and I would agree. I think that these are great pencils. If you are in the market for a pencil, I would definitely recommend picking this up at $12. That's a great deal. I personally have a stack of brow pencils that I'm trying to get through, but if I needed one, I would definitely pick one up from the sale. They do have a wide variety of shades as well. Now, the Diamond and Platinum exclusive deal for this day is 50% off the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. This is a cult classic for a reason. It's a great spray. I'm gonna check, as I'm looking over here where I keep my stash of backups, I'm going to check my stash to see if I have a backup. If not, I will pick one of these up. It's still one of my all-time favorite sprays. This spray, of course, really helps your makeup last, but it doesn't add a lot of dewiness to your skin. So if you are maybe more oily or you really like a more neutral finish to your skin, I would say that this is a great one as well. Okay, so for Monday, August 31st, we have 50% off of the Beauty Blender Blender Cleanser Solids. I do really think that this is a great cleanser if you were looking for something to clean your beauty blenders, or I actually also like using this one for kabuki brushes, something that has a cream product on it as well. I've tried many, and in all honesty, I think that the Beauty Blender really does a great job, and at 50% off, it's a really good deal. Okay, so one that I haven't tried but I'm kind of intrigued by is the Dermalogica Rapid Reveal Peel, which will be 50% off on this day as well. Dermalogica says that this has phytoactive AHA extracts, lactic acid, and fermented plant enzymes to help reveal new, firmer skin, reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Now, I used to work at a salon that used Dermalogica for our facials, and so I'm really pretty familiar with the Dermalogica line. I really like this line. It's very good, it's super high quality, and a couple of Dermalogica exfoliants are some of my favorites, so I would consider giving this a try. Now, the one thing that I want to caution you on is this is definitely going to be an exfoliant for a little bit more advanced skincare user, so this probably wouldn't be the first exfoliant I would recommend that you use, but if you're someone that's very familiar with exfoliants, you're looking for something to sort of boost that active, that's something that I would maybe recommend. Like I said, I haven't used it, but I am thinking about getting it. Okay, so here's one that I would recommend passing on, and this is actually a diamond and platinum exclusive, but this is the MAC Bestseller Lipstick Trio. Now, this MAC Bestseller Trio, as I'm looking here, it has 2 Powder Kiss shades and 1 matte shade. I haven't tried the Powder Kiss formula, I'll be honest about that, but I have tried MAC's matte lipsticks and they are incredibly drying. Honestly, anything other than the cream sheen formula I find makes my lips peel like the next day. And I know that MAC lipsticks have been like a holy grail standard in the beauty community years ago, but I just feel like there are so many more advanced formulas now, to be honest, that I just feel like these are sort of lacking now. And since this is a trio of specific shades, you're really just kind of like getting what you get. So I think that this is a good one to pass on. Now on September 3rd, one of the things that popped out to me is that Too Faced is putting their bronzers on sale. You have 4 of them. You have the original matte bronzer, you have the Sun Bunny bronzer, the Chocolate Gold Soleil, and the Sweethearts bronzer. So the matte bronzer is like a cult classic. It's really beautiful, blendable, smells delicious like cocoa, and this is a great bronzer if you already have it and love it and know that you don't want to run out of it. Or if you are looking for a little upgrade to your bronzer, let's say you've been using something drugstore, at 50% off, this is basically drugstore price, and it's one that I'd recommend. Now, I do have the Chocolate Gold Soleil. That one has some like gold flecks to it. I think I got it in a BoxyCharm, and it's pretty, but I would tend to use that more on the body because it does have those gold flecks to it. I have thought about getting the Sweethearts bronzer, but to me that like box packaging is a little clunky, but I have seen it on people and it is very beautiful. So that would be another one to look at. That's going to be a little bit more of like a luminous glow rather than glittery. Another fan favorite that is available on this day for half off are the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. Now, I personally really do like these shadows to top off looks. I think that it gives you a glitter formula that really stays put all day and is easy to apply. I personally don't find that these work as like an eyeshadow on their own most of the time, but I do like to have them on hand for quick, easy like pops of glitter. So if you haven't tried them out, this is a great way to try them out at a good price. But if you have a shade that you want to get a backup of, this is a good time to do that as well. Speaking of liquid eyeshadows, the video that's going up tonight is going to be my video using the Natasha Denona Chromium liquid eyeshadows. Those are way more expensive than this, but if you would like to know my thoughts on them and see them in action, you can check that out tonight. Now on Friday, September 4th, we have the Lancome Miss Your Big mascara on sale. Now this mascara is loved by a lot of people. I did try it and I wish that I'd given it a better shot because when I tried it, I was finding that it was smearing quite a bit, but that was like right as I was changing into using a little bit more emollient concealer. So I don't know if it's just the concealers that I was using that was making it smear, but I did end up getting rid of it just because I found that it wasn't very long wearing on me, but a lot of people love it, so maybe you want to check it out. Also on this day, we have the PMD Personal Microderm Pro on sale. You guys, I'm seriously considering this. Now, again, I've never used it, but it has 4.5 stars out of 80 reviews, and half off is a huge savings on this. It's normally $200. If you saw my Sephora fantasy basket, I did put a PMD Microderm in my cart. So this would be a great time to save 50% and get this. Have you guys tried this? Let me know down below because I'm considering picking it up during the sale. Now, September 5th, the diamond and platinum exclusive of that day is the Shape Tape Concealer. Again, huge fan favorite of people. I actually really used to love this concealer. However, I find that as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm turning 39 this month, and I'm finding that my 39-year-old eyelids and under eyes cannot take this concealer much anymore. It's just far too dry. But that being said, a ton of people love it. If you are looking for a very high coverage concealer, you might really want to check this one out. Or if you're really just looking for something that will help cover up blemishes, this is really a great one for that because it is so high coverage and it will stay put all day long. Now, the other item that is on sale this day from Tarte is the Shape Tape Glow Wand. If you guys would like to see this in action, I did use it in my no makeup video, so I will link that up here. I will say, to me, this is similar, not like a dupe, but it's similar to the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I would say that the Tarte almost has a little bit more coverage to it, but they sort of have that similar feel. They're like a slightly glowy, a little bit of tone, a little bit of coverage to them. And at 50% off, this is really a good deal. Actually, ounce for ounce, normal price, the Flawless Filter is actually cheaper, but at 50% off, if you were looking for a way to try something like this, I would really recommend it. This is a great one to add to like the high points of your face to just get a glow without it looking like you have a highlighter on. This is just that like luminous, dewy, like supermodel skin. So again, like I said, if you're looking to try it out, this would be a beautiful way to do it. And for $12.50, you really can't go wrong. On September 6th, you have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation on sale at 50% off for $19. You guys, I mean, that's a really good price for a higher end foundation. I find that like some of the foundations at the drugstore are creeping up into like the $10, $12, $15 range. So $19 is a really good deal. I have tried this foundation. I do really like it. Was it last year when like Foundation Fiesta was happening and like Fenty brought out their foundation, Anastasia, there were like a ton that happened all at the same time. I did actually really like this one. I think that especially rolling into the fall, this is going to be great for most skin types because it does have a little bit of luminosity. I personally find this to be a little bit higher coverage than I care for. That being said, I would say it's really like a medium to like buildable full coverage. It's not like super like cake face, but it definitely has a little bit more coverage. But if you're looking for that and you like that little bit of glow, this would be a great one to check out at a good price. And on September 7th, we have the Too Faced Natural palettes on sale. So you have 2 eyeshadow palettes and 1 face palette. However, I find that this formula of the Too Faced shadows ends up being like a little lackluster. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's just kind of basic. Like also the color stories in here are definitely just gonna be your like neutral, nude. In fact, one of these is all matte, I believe. And then I think that the Natural Eyes palette has some shimmer to it. So I guess I would say, you know, for half off, you're looking at around $20. If you really love Too Faced or you are honestly that person that just wants one neutral palette to have all the time, this might be worth looking at. But for me, honestly, there just weren't any exciting palettes in the sale. And that's something that really disappointed me this year is like, there was nothing that I was like, ooh, I really need to get that as far as eyeshadows go. So this is one of those ones that's like 50-50 depending on your interests. Now here's a product that I haven't used before, but I'm very interested in trying, and that is on Tuesday the 8th. This is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. So this has 4 stars and 445 reviews. So I think that that's really pretty good. And it is normally $35, so it would obviously be 50% off of that, but it does have an SPF 23. It's infused with antioxidants, perfect for creating that no makeup natural look, which is my jam all the time, every day. This has 11 shades, and to me, this like really sounds interesting. I do like a couple of the Lancome products. I think that this would be a really interesting one to try, and for $17.50, I might give it a whirl. Let me know again if you've tried that one down below. It is definitely intriguing me. Now, if you are a lash lover, September 8th is also the day to check out the sales because you have Blinking Beauty, Velour Lashes, House of Lashes, and Lily Lashes all having some sales. There are quite a few in here. I will say I've tried a couple House of Lashes styles. Those ones I do really like. That would be the only brand on here that I could personally recommend. So for 50% off, this is a great way to enhance your lash wardrobe. All right, on September 9th, one of my favorite primers is on sale. That is the Becca Backlight Primer. This is normally $39 and I love this one. It would be $19.50 and it just really gives you that glow. They also have the First Light priming filter, which has that more like lavender look to it, but I find that the Backlight primer just has that little bit of luminosity to it that is really beautiful. And I think going into fall and winter, if you need that extra boost of that like glowy look, this is a great one to try. It isn't the most hydrating primer. I definitely have primers that are a little bit more hydrating, but this really does give you that little bit of luminosity. I do also see that on this day, MAC is offering 50% off of the lip pencil in the shade Whirl or Soar, which are both like longtime favorites, and that's really a good deal. However, if you are someone that likes a little bit creamier, have you guys like seen this fly that's like running around in here? It's making me feel slightly less than glamorous. I apologize. But what I was saying was if you guys like a creamier feeling lip pencil, you might want to avoid these. I find that like these wooden sharpenable pencils, they tend to be a little bit more dry, but they still are a really great formula that lasts a long time. One of the things I thought that was super awesome was Ulta is doing on the 9th 50% off of some of the women-founded brands. Now, you have some sales on companies like Beauty Bakery, Ulta Beauty, Indie Lee, Jane Iredale, Zoeva. There's really some great brands on here. Now, there's quite a few to go through. I will say I might look at getting the Say What foundation. I've heard some great things on that, and I still haven't picked up a foundation for my Black-owned beauty brands video, but that would be one that I'm interested in. Also, the Jane Iredale Glow Time Full Coverage Mineral BB is on sale. I really like Jane Iredale products. That would be one that I would consider picking up. Now, one of the brands that I'm going to stay away from in this particular sale is Zoeva, and I hate to say it, but I just had a really bad experience with the palette that I got in my BoxyCharm box. I cannot remember what palette that was, but it just was really kind of like flaky and crumbly, and it really killed my eyes. So I did not really enjoy that palette. So even, you know, I mean, it's $28 and then 50% off, so you are getting a good price, but I just didn't find that I liked the formula. So I personally will be saving my money on that one. Okay, another favorite here in the beauty space on YouTube are the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush and Bronzer Duos. These are going to be 50% off on Thursday the 10th. I personally don't have any of these. I actually meant to pick one up during the last sale and didn't. And in all honesty, like now I'm like, man, I have so many blushes and bronzers. But if you are in the market for a beautiful blush or bronzer, I would recommend checking these out. They get rave reviews, and it's so nice that you have a shimmer and a matte side, so you can kind of like decide how much luminosity you want during that day. And for $19, that's a ton of product to be able to use, so it's a great deal. Now on Friday the 11th, we have 50% off of the Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencils for $11. You cannot beat these eye pencils. Again, I feel like some of the drugstore pencils are getting up into around that area, and the Urban Decay ones are great because they really do glide on. You can smudge them in if you like do that right away, but once they're on, they stay, and they stay put pretty well. Now, I wouldn't say that they're like quite as long wearing as the Stila Stay All Day ones, but I will say they are also a little bit creamier than those ones. So this is a good like middle ground of like wear time and also creaminess and ease of putting on the eye. Plus they come in some beautiful shades. Okay. On Saturday the 12th, we actually have one of my boyfriend Jeremy's favorite products. And no, it's not the Kylie lip kits. I'm talking about the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Anti-Aging Moisturizer. Now, I actually gave this to him to try. You guys probably know if you have a bunch of different like skincare products laying around, you're handing them to your partner, like here, you need some of this. And Jeremy has very dry, especially eyelid skin, but oftentimes his skin can get pretty dry. And I don't think he was moisturizing when we started dating, or if he was using like body lotion. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. He was using Jergens body lotion, if ever. So I gave him like a half-used Confidence in a Cream jar to try out, and he really, really likes it. He finds that it's super hydrating, but he is a very tactile person and doesn't like anything that like has a feel to it. This one absorbs super cleanly. It has a fragrance that I think is really unisex. It's more on the herbal side, which actually is why I didn't really care for it. He loves it. He's actually on his second jar, and I was sort of like, oh babe, should I pick up another one of these during the sale? Like, how long do you think that that jar will take you to go through? Because this one I find a lot of times they have 50% off sales on. So I might be picking this one up for him. We'll see. Okay, on Sunday the 13th, we have the Too Faced Hangover Primer and the Setting Spray. Now, I will say that the Hangover Primer is a good hydrating primer. It is not going to give you the most glowy skin, but I would say that this is a good product if you're honestly sort of in a rush and you're like, okay, I need a primer and a moisturizer in one, and you're looking for like a one and done product. This will get the job done. Now, I don't like the Too Faced one quite as much as the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer, just because that one has a little bit of a glow to it, whereas this one is just gonna give you like a very natural look to it. And like I said, this is a fairly basic hydrating primer, but you'd be looking at getting it for $16.50, which is really a pretty good price. All right, now I was hoping that there would be something amazing on September 14th because that's my birthday, and I was hoping that there would be something fun to celebrate my birthday with, but in all honesty, there isn't anything that I'm like overjoyed with. So we have the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. So this one has a felt tip to it, and I used to like this one, but as brush tip liners came out, I really prefer that if you're looking at a liquid liner. I do find that this one can get almost like pilly at the end, and if you have that little like ball of felt at the end, I mean, we all know liquid liner is like something that you need to be on your A game to use on most days anyway, but then if you've got like a ball coming off the end, like that's not gonna help the situation. So this is one that I really don't use much anymore, but if you really do love this one, it's a great time to pick it up. Now, another item that I have enjoyed but have sort of moved on from are the Ofra long-lasting liquid lipsticks. Now, I have said in the past, I do enjoy these lipsticks, and it's true. For a matte liquid lip, these are probably one of the more comfortable, like less crustalicious formulas. However, I just find that anytime I wear a matte lipstick, it just dries down and I just don't feel super confident. It's just not for me because it makes my lips look more aged and crusty. Now for me, this is probably the best option when it comes to a like longer wear lip color that is matte, but it's not something that I go towards anymore. However, if that's what you prefer, I would recommend checking these out. And for 50% off, you are really looking at a great deal. However, the one Ofra product that I see on here for sale that I have never tried is the Flexi Slick Lip Cream. So here's what Ofra says. With a touch of shine, this never seen before formula goes on creamy and smooth like a gloss with the color intensity and long lasting effect of a liquid lipstick. Easily apply this velvety cream shine with its oversized applicator that fills in texture and leaves lips lustrous, moisturized, and never sticky. Now that sounds like it's my jam. Have you guys used this one? Let me know down below. I might pick one of these up. So they are $19 full price. So then you're looking at $9.50. So this sounds like a formula I might enjoy. I think that this sort of sounds a little bit like the ColourPop liquid lipsticks that aren't the matte ones, like the satin ones, but this sounds more glossy. So that really sounds like something nice. I see that they're offering 4 shades, so I might look into this one. Again, like I said, let me know down below if you have tried it. Speaking of lip products, I see that the Buxom Plumpline lip liner is on here. I am so sad that the Buxom lip glosses aren't on here because that is one of my favorite lip gloss formulas and I feel like it's almost always on the sale. Like, I feel like most years Ulta has it for the 21 Days of Beauty sale. Not that I need another lip gloss, but I was hoping to be able to tell you guys about it because it is one of my favorites. But they do have the lip liner, which I've never tried. All right, Friday the 18th, you have a great option for brows. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Starter Kit is 50% off, so that'll be $19. And this comes with 4 of their standout products. You have the Brow Definer, which is the slightly thicker brow pencil. You have the Brow Wiz Skinny Brow Pencil. So that's the original one that like started it all. Then you have the Mini Dip Brow Gel, which is the tinted gel that's like pretty extremely pigmented. And then you also have the clear brow gel. So this is a great way to get 4 products that you can test before you invest in full sizes. So the nice thing about this is it does come in a few shades. You have 4 options to be able to get. And it's really a great way to have travel sizes if you someday are planning on traveling again, or like I said, it's a great way if you know that you already love something in this, but you've been curious about the others, it's a good way to get something to give a go. Also on this day, Ulta is offering 50% off of the Benefit Cosmetics powder boxes. So you have the Hoola Matte Bronzer, which is a beautiful one. Then you also have the Cookie Powder Highlighter, which I bet is going to sell out because I know a lot of people were like raging on this cookie highlighter. And then you also have quite a few of the blushes. So again, I really do like these Benefit blushes, but that box packaging just makes them kind of clunky. But you would be getting these products for $15, which is a really good price. All right, lovelies, we're done. That's it. That's really all my opinions on this year's sale. Now, I hope that you found maybe something that you do want to try, and I really hope that I'm able to save you money on something that I think that you can pass on. In all honesty, I find that the Ulta sale, while you still have some really good bargains in there, a lot of it is repetitive and things that they offer sales on every year. I do personally wish that they would like put a little something exciting in there to get us to like hop on and add to cart or like dash into the store, however you prefer to do your shopping. Let me know if you think that there's something that I missed talking about during this, or if there's something that I missed and I need to add to my cart. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. It really does mean a lot that you choose to take your time to watch my video, and I really love you guys for that. Now, to make sure that you don't miss out on future videos, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you will be notified when I do upload in the future. Thank you again so much. I will see you really soon. Now, the other Tarte item that's on sale this day is the Chart. God. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh.